All right, I didn't start my microphone last time. I had to start my microphone. Like I said, it's your girl Kayla, your CEO and glow specialist of Honey & Co Cosmetics, and I'm back with the thoughts of the day because I'm about to babble. Y'all missed in the other clip, the swans flew by, so I'm going to make sure I put that in the video. So yeah, I'm about to babble because I have time and I'm in nature, and like I told y'all, when I'm by the water, they just be flowing. So, something that's crazy to me and I never understood, but now I understand, is the fact that people will dislike you for the things that you can't help. Somebody will dislike you for your personality. They'll dislike you for the way people love you. They'll dislike you for the way that... Hi. Hold on, y'all. We got company. Yeah. Ooh. They'll dislike you for the way that you choose to show up in the world. They'll dislike you for your smile. They'll dislike you for the way that people love you. And I don't know if I said this already, the way that you love others. And my thing is, basically, what I'm trying to get at is, they'll dislike you for things that you cannot change. They'll dislike you for things that are not surface level. They'll dislike you for stuff that God placed within you, the flame that God placed within you, because they can't seem to understand. You ever been around a person and, you know, y'all converse, you have conversations, and they're going through life and you're going through life, but the way you're handling life and the way that they're handling life are two different ways. You're still choosing to smile throughout the storm. You're still choosing to have faith and hope throughout the storm. And they're just looking at you like, why the hell is she still happy? How is she still whole? How is he or she still, you know, why do they still have this glow and this light about them? And they're going through the roughest times of their life. How do they still maintain that? God. God is how I maintain that, or it's how you maintain that, because you know that situation, that time, whatever the case may be, it's not going to last. This is not a forever thing. I've been here before. I've experienced this whatever before. And I know that it's not going to be like this forever. I'm going to bounce back the same way I bounced back last time. And I'm going to bounce back even stronger than I was last time. So, it was something that I never really understood. But now I understand it, because light casts out darkness. So when you come inside a space with your light, know and understand that somebody that hasn't reached there yet, it makes them uncomfortable. It makes them very uncomfortable to see you still shining, to see you still showing up and being happy and being grateful for what you... This is another thing. You ever realize, or have you ever seen somebody that has so much, they could financially be successful, right? And then somebody that they compare to their, they compare another person's finances to their finances, and they're like, that person doesn't have as much as I do, but look at them. They're so happy, or they're so at peace. They're so okay with what God is providing them with. They're fine. Like they're okay. And them, on the other hand, financially, they feel like once you get the money, it's supposed to all be together. But it's like, once you get the money, if your heart is not pure and your heart is not genuine, it don't matter. If your mind is not right and you didn't take that time out to get yourself right, it don't matter. Because look how much people that financially are stable, but they end up taking their own lives. Look at the swan. The swan really is loving us and pulling up. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, just because financially you feel like you are stable does not mean that you're stable mentally, does not mean you're emotionally stable, does not mean you treat people good, does not mean you have a heart of gold. Money is money, and that's it's something. We all need to financially be stable to make life go around, right? But if it's a difference between financially being stable and praising money and not making sure that you're good on the inside. You can get all the money in the world, but you can't pay to make sure that you're good. You can't pay. You cannot pay when you get that money and think that you're gonna be a-okay. You have to put the work in. You have to put the grind in mentally. You understand? You got to tap into God. You have to tap into yourself. You have to isolate. Get away from all that extra weight that's holding you down, and sit with yourself. Stay like, carve out time for you, because that's when you get to connect with God. You know what I'm trying to say? If you are around too many people, I made a YouTube video about this a few years ago. When you're around too many people, you drown out the voice of God. You don't get to hear him as loud as he's trying to speak to you, because it's too much. It's too much. Too much noise. Too much noise. It's too much going on. It's too much around him, and that's blocking you out. You probably hearing a voice and thinking that it's God, but in all reality, it's the community that you have around you. That's why it's so important to isolate and get away from the extra noise, so that you're able to hear God and differentiate God's voice from that other voice. God's voice from a friend's voice. God's voice from a voice that's coming from your lower plate, your lower being. Well, back to the topic at hand, because I do get I can get distracted. But don't allow the judgment of others to stop you from living out loud and from living your purpose out loud, because God would have placed that flame down within you if you're not supposed to be doing it. I've been like feeling this call and this push to just speak more and to just be more vulnerable, more transparent, be more open. And I don't care how I'm being viewed by anybody. I'm like right now I feel like I'm in the rawest space in my life where I'm just so open. And I know that growth is on the other side of this, because this is scary as hell. But I know that growth is on the other side of me challenging myself and me pushing myself and me making myself very, very uncomfortable. And I'm not going to let the judgment of anybody get in the way of me and God and what me and God is doing. Me and God is working, and we're doing something. We're cultivating something. So I say that to say to you, don't allow outside voices to make you feel or make you contradict or make you doubt. You heard that snort? Or make you doubt or question your purpose and what you're doing, because God gave the vision to you. No two eyes see the same. So what God gave to you, the next man, the next person, your friend, your mom, your dad, they might not see it. You know what I'm trying to say? It is not for them to see. It's for them to support and love on you and encourage you on the way. And if they're not doing that, they don't need to be in your space and in your life. And that will be another video for another day. But it's not for them to see. If you don't believe and push yourself, nothing else matters. So I just want to say, live out loud today, y'all. Don't allow the judgment of outside sources, or even, the judgment that you think is coming from outside sources, because in all reality, people don't even really be caring. We all got our own stuff going on. People be focused on their own and be in their own worlds. And it's like, when you have been in a place where you have had anxiety before, you be thinking like everybody's just looking at you and everybody's just thinking about you and everybody has something to say about you. And it's like, not really. Sometimes yes, but not really. But even if they are, who cares? Keep talking, like I said in the other video, because I am doing. So it doesn't matter to me if you're judging what I got going on, because I'm just letting God flow through me. And I know y'all feel the shift in the world right now. And it will be crazy to not take heed of that and put yourself in position, because things are changing. The world is changing. And okay, and lastly, what I was gonna say is to conclude and bring it all back together. When people do those things, when people are, feeling uncomfortable when you come around, or you see that they're moving funny, or they're wondering why you got this light about you, you got to understand as well that sometimes people are being used as pawns. Sometimes energies are latching onto people, and they don't even know what's going on. They don't even realize that they're being used, not in a good way. So remember that, like I said, everybody got their own stuff going on. and the way that people treat you and move about you, understand that that's just a reflection of themselves. So if somebody's pouring out love and giving you love, understand that they love their self and they're pouring out love into themselves. If somebody's not showing you love and not giving you things that you may be looking for from them, understand that they're probably lacking that in self. So don't take it personal. That's something I'm working on now. Not taking things personal. Don't take it personal. Allow them to live out their own journey and be okay with that. Because you got too much stuff to focus on your own to be worried about them and why they're not doing it. Remember what I told y'all? You're supposed to be your biggest cheerleader. So, I just want to say, shake that stagnant energy off you. You have to pray over yourself. Pray off any, when you go outside, you got to understand that there's so many people, places, things, entities that are out here. So when you get back home and when you get back from outside and when you get back from around a person that you're feeling like uneasy around, make sure to pray that energy up off you. Shake it up off you. You know, like I shake it up off you and pray it up off you. And then continue to show up fearlessly. Continue to show up in the world bold. Continue to enjoy and live your life, not worrying about anything or anyone, because nothing really matters at all. Nothing, what is it? Nothing even matters. It don't matter. It don't matter. Nothing matters. Like, it doesn't matter. Everybody's on their own journey. So live, love, laugh, and enjoy yours. And that's how I'm going to conclude it. I just filmed 3 videos. I'm on a roll. And I love this. I love this for me.